Oh, good afternoon, my people, my people. Yes, we have let's say good morning. No, good morning, good afternoon. Let's say good afternoon to the one and only, the most super duper of super duper mods, the fantastic, tremendous, terrific, wonderful, absolutely fabulous, gorgeous, beautiful Peggy. Good afternoon to you, darling. Hope all is well and everything is good in bonny Scotland. Yes, we got Peggy there. We'll wait for a few people to come through, and we will crack on with the topic, the subject matter of the live, which is yes, YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers, Madam X. Yes, we are going to talk about that and update you on the recent developments. Good afternoon to the one and only Vanda Koska. Hope you're well, Vanda, up in the wonderful kingdom of Fife. Falkirk, I think, in the kingdom of Fife. Bonnie Scotland is well represented in the chat today. I've got a couple of the Scots ladies. Well done to the Scots ladies. Big respect there to Bonnie Scotland and the Scots ladies. Yes, the Scottish ladies. And we are going to develop the theme of the live stream, the YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers, Madam X. This is a very interesting subject matter indeed, and it is worthy of a bit of time on it. I'll probably do this live for just around about over half an hour, say 40 minutes, because I've got a little chore to do, a little chore. Yes, I have got a schedule and I've got to go and do something. So let's see, we've got 5 people, 6 is climbing. We'll probably give a few ghosters. You know what they say? Ghosters are in the kitchen using the toasters to make toast. Afternoon toast. Yeah, they have toast in the afternoon, some of the ghosters. Because you find that most of the ghosters, the ghosters are up all night. You know, the ghosters are in the kitchen at the moment using the toasters, making themselves some afternoon toast after a night of ghosting. Like through, I don't know if they were doing the usual, through the night stuff where they ghost through the night. They ghost and make toast all through the night. Good afternoon to you under the blood red sky. Hope you're well and all is good in the hood. Peggy knows how to do it. Look, I'll put a comment up. She abbreviates it. Look, that's good for under a blood red sky. She puts down UBRS. Well done for that, Peggy. Well done. You can take a tip from the fantastic, most super duper of super duperest mods. My super mod, Peggy. Of course, Peggy is well respected and what's the word? Sought after as a mod by other channels. She's on loads of other channels as a mod because the other channels value her wonderful moderation skills. Yeah, her moderation skills. I'll take the opportunity while I wait for a few people to come into the chat to thank Peggy for who has been a big part in the success of this channel. When I started out, at the very, very beginning, she promoted the channel. Not just my channel, lots of other channels. And she helped it to grow. Yes, so big kudos and big respect to the one and only, the super mod herself, the superest of most super duper mods, Peggy. Thank you, darling, and we all appreciate your fantastic efforts. Good afternoon to Conan. Yes, Conan, good afternoon to you. Yeah, Conan has got the old barbarian avatar, Conan the Barbarian. Yeah. I did see a movie a long time ago. They should keep repeating it, but you know, like on Freeview. If you haven't got like what do you call it, online TV, but you just get Freeview. They repeat this movie on I think it's loads of channels, but they repeat it. Conan the Barbarian with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Is that how you say it? Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know the guy, Big Arnie. Good afternoon to the Stevie Boy Billings. Just before I get into subject matter, good afternoon to the one and only old school Pete who came up with the catchphrase and saying of the channel. 20 is plenty. If we have more than 20 at any one time in the chat, that is us at full capacity. We like to try and keep it at 20. 20 is the number we like to keep the chat at, and we're doing well at the minute because we've got about 13 either in the chat, a mixture of chat and ghosting. Remember, ghosting and toasting. You've got ghosters in the kitchen making toast. Ghosters in the kitchen making toast. Ghosting and toasting, they call it. You know the people that ghost through the night and they make toast in the afternoon. Yeah, they make because they're probably just maybe stirring from the sleep, and they go to make toast in the afternoon. So they call that terminology. Ghosting is toasting. Good afternoon to the fantastic, terrific Cindy. Cindy has got a marvelous channel which does music. Check it out. I think Cindy does quizzes as well, things like that. But yeah, you will enjoy just getting into the live stream chat of the Cindy channel and chattering away, listening to the lovely assortments of music. You know, things like, we'll just pick out a group, Duran Duran, you know, playing all different types of music. I just felt like saying that, Duran Duran. Good afternoon to all of the ghosters who are in the kitchen ghosting and toasting, making toast in the afternoon. We salute your toast. Brown bread or white bread, we salute your toast. Well buttered up in Scotland, yeah, and olive spread down south. A bit of a healthier diet down south from Scotland, yes. A bit of a more healthy diet. Yeah, Peggy can do the stick in channels and all that for subscriptions, yes. Well done to the most super duper of super duperest mods. Right, just before I go into the live stream subject matter in earnest, let me just exercise my vocal cords. Yeah. You know, I've got a high-pitched voice because I'm a tenor. That is the range of my voice. That is the highest voice of a male singer. I've actually been told, like, I'm a good singer. Recently, I can't remember who actually said that, and I won't divulge who said it because it was a nice compliment. But anyway, let me just do a quick. I'm not going to sing a full song or nothing, but I just want to exercise my vocal cords before I progress with this live stream. Let me see. This is a little jingle I made, isn't it? Like, you know, without music, a cappella style. Right, here we go. As I say, the sun will shine. Dark clouds fade in, love and be kind. As I say, the sun will shine. Don't ever leave me, stay and be mine. A cappella, my people, my people. You like that one? That's part of the lyrics of a little song that I've knocked out. But you know, I'm going to do a lot of songwriting. Just before I get into the subject, the topic of the subject matter, you remember I told you the studio produced song, which we have already done the music for in the studio. done the music for it, I've wrote the lyrics, and I have actually now, happy to say, I've got a singer on board, a really, really fantastic, terrific singer, and she is going to go into the studio just after the Easter weekend. Yeah, sometime just after the Easter weekend, yeah, Easter, we will get the singer into the studio. She will record the track, and I will shoot a video, and I will post it on the channel. This is going to be big. This is going to be big, this song. The song is called Give Your Love. Fantastic music, fantastic singer, cracking song, and we will get that on after the Easter. Right, let's get on with this. Right, let's get on with this live stream, yeah? YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers, Madam X. Right, just before we get on to that, I will just mention another little thing about my own particular experience of YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers. You know, the two that stalked and lawbreaked, committing criminal offences against me for 3 years. Well, they are under investigation by the police at the moment. I can't say too much about that case, but it has made fantastic progress. All I will say is I am now of the opinion and view, although one of my YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers, the guy, made menacing phone calls for over a year, silent and menacing phone calls which have been traced. I am of the opinion that it was the other YouTube stalker and lawbreaker that was encouraging and pushing him to do it. I am now of the opinion that it was the woman, stalker and lawbreaker who was encouraging and pushing the other YouTube stalker and lawbreaker to commit criminal offences by stalking me with malicious communications and harassment. So we will just say that this lady has got mental health problems. Well, both of them have, as far as I'm concerned. But she is off the Richter scale. She is 100% got mental health problems, and we hope that she gets in the TARDIS and comes back from 3 years ago. 3 years ago, get into the TARDIS and come back into the present, into the present times, and forget about 3 years ago. Okay, but we'll leave that at that, and that is boxed off, and we park it. We now move on to the subject matter of the live stream. YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers, Madam X. Yeah, Madam X. We are now. Listen, look, before I go any further, I must just say it once again, as I have said on previous occasions. I haven't got a crystal ball, and I have not got psychic abilities. I cannot look into the future. But there is one thing about me. I have my finger on the pulse. You know, I have always got my finger on the pulse, and I keep up to date, and I have got an intuition of how things are turning out, and I am quite accurate. In my points of view and my opinions on issues. And from what I gather, in all probability, we are now at a very, very important stage of the investigation, because there's no doubt in all probability there has been an ongoing police investigation across this corner and community of YouTube, right? And what I'm saying is they are, in all probability, have targeted a group of YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers. And the interesting thing that will probably come out at the trials, the up-and-coming trials for the lawbreakers the YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers is that the digital footprint and maps, yeah, will link them all together. So at one stage or another, all of these YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers would have been in communication with each other. Yeah. They then become part of a team, like a team of YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers. At the moment it is looking, in all probability, yeah. Now there could be more. Let me just touch on this, right? At the moment, it's looking, in all probability, that there is certainly going to be minimum of 4 YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers on trial, standing before the judge for sentencing. And they are three males and 1 female. Yeah, 1 female, who we will refer to as Madam X, and we will not reveal the identities or any clues as to the 3 males, right? So we know, when we say we know in all probability that there is going to be a minimum of 4 YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers before the judge in court for trial. Yeah, they will plead at trial, they will have trial, and then they will face sentencing one way or the other. Now, before I move into detail about the 4 and the up-and-coming likelihood, in all probability, of the trials of the 4 YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers, there's another two, yeah, that have went to ground. They have done they're keeping a low profile. Yeah, low profile. They've went to ground. They are trying to adopt the tactics, the tactics of Eastern Europe before the fall of the Berlin Wall. You had the Stasi and the spies and all that. You've got the KGB, the Stasi, MI5, the security services. Well, there's a couple of other YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers that have adopted the tactic of going low profile, like sleeper mode. You don't hear a lot from them. Yeah, sleeper mode. Yeah, and they are in the process of evading investigation for prosecution. Well, they are probably, in no doubt, in all probability, that they are getting investigated, but it is noticeable that it is looking like they are not in the frame at the moment for court appearances. Yeah, another 2. So they would be like, what do you call it? Low profile sleepers, sleepers. I'm trying to think of the word when they come back, they spring back into action. It's just slipped my mind at the moment. So what we have in effect, we have the 4 that we know of, that in all probability will be facing, in the very, very near future, up-and-coming trials, yeah, courtroom trials for stalking and law-breaking. 3 of them male and 1 female, who we refer to as Madam X. And then, aside from that, you have the other 2 that I was telling you about that have been keeping a low profile and are sleepers. Sleepers, they're keeping a low profile and they're trying to avoid. But let me tell you something. The two others who are keeping a low profile, like in sleeper mode, yeah, Yeah, they are still under investigation. They will be brought to book later. They will be brought to book later, and they will also face trials. Yeah, before the judge. They will face trial before the judge, and the likelihood of the other two, the other two who are keeping a low key sleeper mode, hiding, that sort of stuff. They're keeping a low key sleeper mode. They will face the judge for trial at a future date, and will no doubt face prosecution and sentencing also. But at the moment, let's just concentrate fully and concentrate on what we have got at the moment. And what we have got at the moment is, in all probability, that the three males and the lady who we refer to as Madam X are very, very near to getting charged with crimes, criminal offences of YouTube stalking, YouTube stalking and law breaking. And the kind of charges, if we break them down, will be things like malicious communications, harassment, criminal damage. There's a lot of crimes on the list that each of them will be charged with. As a group, and as individuals, they will be charged. Now, as I said before, the police investigation gathering evidence digitally, digital evidence, the digital footprint and digital map, which would link the four YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers together, is quite an easy task. Because over the 3 years, when the police go back a year, only even a year ago, say the police go back 2 years, they have got a mass of evidence. And that evidence from live streams, videos, etc., that you may think that the YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers have deleted. They have deleted the live streams and videos, that sort of evidence. Well, they may have deleted it from their channels, but it is still on YouTube, Google servers. They don't delete anything. They keep it for a number of years in case of crimes and criminal investigations. That is the law of tech, and the law of the land. So what it is the police would have been investigating the YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers. They went to Google, and said, look, we have got 3 males and 1 female who I refer to as Madam X, but they would have went and said, look, we have got these 3 accounts, the various accounts, names they had at various times, and we want all the information from them. Can you help us and furnish the police force with that information? And Google would have said, oh, yes, indeed, we will. We will cooperate fully, 100%. And what Google would have furnished the police with the sort of information is all the deleted live streams and videos, and the email address. And the police, from the email address that created the original accounts, they would have started doing their work. The police IT technicians and forensic experts would have done their work investigating into the 3 males and Madam X, and they would have tracked down all the communications. Yeah. They subsequently would have went and they would have got access to the 3 males and Madam X's telephone providers, you know, the smartphone providers, whoever they have got their contracts with, you know, EE, you know, various companies which they would be getting their providers. So and they'd get their information from them as well. Now, what the police would think, hang on a minute, this is making our job a lot easier, because when they looked at the YouTube live streams and videos from the YouTube Stalkers and Lawbreakers, going back a year ago and 2 years, the further they go back, the easier it is that they have now got the retrieved live streams and videos that was posted online, because, as I say, they are not deleted from Google servers for years and years. They've got them, and they would have looked at the free mails and Madam X videos and live streams that they posted, and they would have seen from some of the live streams and videos that these YouTube Stalkers and Lawbreakers, have made their job a lot easy to get evidence to prosecute them, in that they would have viewed these YouTube Stalkers and Lawbreakers sitting on live stream panels, for example, saying that they were going to commit a crime against somebody via YouTube stalking and harassment. They would say they were going to carry out a criminal act against them. Yeah, this is for example. They would then go off YouTube on a live stream again, open up another live stream and say, I have said at location A, when I done my live stream, that I was going to go to location B, and I was going to carry out a criminal act against the person I said I was going to do that to when I done my live stream at location A. Well, look, I am now at location B, where the person resides, and I am carrying out the act, the criminal act that I said I was going to do. And then that live stream would finish, and they'd go back to location A, open up another live stream and say, I told you so, I've just done it. So by their own mouths, the YouTube Stalkers and Lawbreakers, have brought the evidence against themselves. They've produced the evidence against themselves. And it is very, very easy for the police force to amass the evidence to take forward prosecutions. Now, this is the interesting part. Today we talk about the tactics of Madam X. So it's looking in all probability that four are nearing the conclusion of the police investigation, and charges are in all probability pending. They are imminent. Now, at this stage, you can imagine what is going on behind the scenes. So you've got the free males and Madam X facing imminent charges, and then you've got the other two, the sleepers. You know, the sleepers who are keeping a low profile, that haven't caught up fully with them yet, but they are going to be collared at a later date. They'll be worried. They will be worried. But let's just concentrate on the four we know of. The free males and Madam X, knowing that they are facing imminent charges, because at the moment, as we speak, they have already been thoroughly investigated, and they have been in and out of the police stations for questioning. They have been in and out of the police stations for questioning as part of the ongoing investigation. Now, with the police charges imminent, behind the scenes, the free male YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers and Madam X are now thinking, what do I do? What do I do? The evidence is overwhelming against us. I have got to save my skin. Save my skin, yeah. It's like being on the Titanic and the Titanic is sinking. You know, it's self-preservation. Self-preservation. And this is where Madam X shines. Madam X shines and excels, because Madam X, from what we gather, is a very canny lady indeed. She holds the best hand of cards. If she is playing poker, she has the full house. Let me explain about that, yeah? It seems that Madam X has fooled all the other YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers. When I say fooled them, going back for, say, 3 years, Madam X has been prolific at recording calls and communications. Yeah. In other words, Madam X. Oh, sorry for laughing here, but this is so funny. The other three male YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers, yeah, they have been unaware that during their communications at all various stages over the last 3 years, in all probability, and the likelihood is so high that it breaks the Richter scale, that Madam X has been tape recording calls, whether it be on the telephone, the smartphone, the cell phone, via tape recording WhatsApp calls, Instagram calls, and keeping all messages and all sorts of communications. She has got the full house. She has got the full Monty on all of the YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers. That's not just them three males I'm referring to. You know, the three males and herself that are facing imminent charges at the moment. She's also got the information on the other two. The other two are keeping low profile, low key sleepers. They went into sleeper mode. Yeah, but they will be collared at a later date. When I say that they're in sleeper mode, they're avoiding questioning, because the police investigation is actually seeking them out to get hold of them for inquiries, to help in inquiries and investigations. So we'll forget about them other two. We'll put them to one side, and we'll just concentrate fully on, at the moment, on the imminent charges coming up. And the fact, in all probability, is a fact that Madam X holds the winning hand. She has the full house in poker, and she is shining. She is shining like a beacon. Yeah, like a beacon, because she has the power. She has the power at the moment. When I say she has the power, look, she's facing imminent charges and prosecution and a very, very, very lengthy prison sentence, along with the other three male YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers. But what they are all doing at the moment is, it's like they're on a Titanic and it is sinking, and it is everybody for themselves, save their own skins. And she is in the most powerful position that she may be able to avoid a prison sentence. She may still be prosecuted, but it looks like, in all probability, that with the amount of information that she has got, yes, in in collusion with the police investigators and with the advice of her solicitor, barrister, or lawyer. There's no doubt the legal team will be advising her to make a deal. If a deal is offered to her, to accept the deal, because that is to her benefit to accept a deal with a view to avoiding a prison sentence, which will be a very, very lengthy prison sentence. So it looks like, in all probability, that Madam X will make the deal to go as a chief prosecution witness for the Crown against the other 3 male YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers in court. She will go into court and she will testify against them. She will take the stand. Yeah, you know when they call Madam X to the stand to give evidence, they will call Madam X. It will go a bit like this. Madam X, call Madam X. That's the judge. Yeah, in the court usher will go, Madam X, call Madam X, and Madam X will go and take the stand. Madam X, she will take the book, the good book in her hand, and she will make an oath, and then they will carry on with the questioning. They will carry on with the questioning and the prosecution. The prosecution. I'll just do a little bit of the prosecution questioning. You know, don't forget she is witness. She is witness now in the stand as chief prosecution witness. So she is on the same side as the Crown prosecutor. Yeah, the prosecutor. Yeah, representing the Crown will say, Madam X, are you willing to testify today that these 3 male YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers carried out numerous criminal offences over a period of 3 years? For instance, if we look at the list, we have malicious communications, criminal damage, YouTube stalking, and law breaking. There's a list of crimes here, and you, Madam X, did you have information? Were you party to these crimes? Yes, I was, prosecutor. Yes, I was very foolish to get involved in this criminal conspiracy, but I have seen the error of my ways. And that is why I am in the dock today, Mr. Prosecutor, and I am the chief witness for the prosecution, because I am very, very mindful and sorry and regretful of my previous actions as a co-conspirator. I didn't want to do it. Yes, I did do it as part of the team involved in it, but I am now going to make amends, and I have give you all the evidence, and I am your best witness. I am your best witness to date, and I will help you to prosecute the 3 male YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers. Oh yes, well, thank you very much for that. That thoughts of good intentions, says the prosecutor. All this evidence that the police have gathered, digital evidence by means of smartphones, cell phones, WhatsApp messages, Instagram messages, text messages, and also the recordings of the telephone calls, the various telephone calls on a smartphone, and also WhatsApp and Instagram, all them recordings that you recorded. Are you willing to swear and testify that these three YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers are the people who are speaking on the phones and who you have recorded, and also they are the ones who sent you the various communication messages via text WhatsApps and Instagrams. Are these free YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers the people who are in these communications, electronic communications and voice recordings, etc.? What do you say, Madam X? Are they guilty? Are they the free guilty YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers? Oh yes, Mr. Prosecutor, I can say. You see, this is Madam X. Did you hear her voice change here? This is Madam X. Yes, Mr. Prosecutor, I can say wholeheartedly, I can say, without a shadow of a doubt, and I am so sorry for my part in all of this YouTube stalking and lawbreaking, but I can say, Mr. Prosecutor, I can say 100% that it is them. They are all guilty. So you did tape them on telephone calls, smartphones, WhatsApps, Instagrams. That is them. That is their voices. Let's listen to one of the, Your Honour. This is Mr. Prosecutor speaking to the judge. Your Honour, hang on a minute. Let me just do a quick thing. Right, I'm back there. Sorry, can you hear me all right? So we're in the courtroom still. We're in the courtroom. Yeah, we're in the courtroom. And the prosecutor has got his chief witness, yeah, Madam X, in the dock, in the witness stand, and he is questioning her, and he says, so these three male YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers, I'm going to ask you questions, Madam X, and I will put it to you. Are these three male YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers the ones who are in the speaking on the telephone recordings? Yes, they are. Are they the ones who are speaking in the WhatsApp voice messages? Yes, they are. Are they the ones who are speaking in the Instagram voice recordings? Yes, they are. Thank you very much indeed, Madam X. I am now saying, Your Honour, I am now saying, yes, let me see, Your Honour. Exhibit number 73A, Your Honour. We are now going to play a voice recording of one of the YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers. And I will ask questions further of our chief witness for the prosecution, Madam X, on conclusion of that. Have you got the tape recorder there? He's just speaking to the court usher. Yes, it's all in place, Your Honour. Members of the jury, we will play a clip from one of Madam X's recordings, her covert recordings of the three YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers. Are you ready for this, Your Honour, and members of the jury? Are you ready? Let's listen to this clip. Yeah? Hang on a minute. I must say, a disclaimer before I do this. This actual clip that I am speaking of is just a hypothetical clip, yeah? But I'm giving you a flavour, yeah, of what is happening in the courtroom with Madam X, yeah, with the chief prosecution. The prosecutor is questioning his chief prosecution witness, Madam X, right? She's furnished them the police with all the information, all the digital information, the recordings, everything. And now he is just demonstrating to the judge and the jury part of the evidence. So he says to Madam X, I am going to play a voice recording of a telephone conversation between yourself, Madam X, and one of the YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers. Your Honour, we are just going to play the voice recording. Have we got it all set up yet, Usher? Yes. This is Exhibit 73, and we will now have a listen to it. All right, press the button, Usher. Hi, how are you doing? I'm on a live in a minute. I'm on a live. See how I'm doing a neutral voice, so you don't have any indication who I'm just doing. This is a fictitious voice to demonstrate one of Madam X's recordings that she has furnished the police with. I'm on a live at the minute. I'm on a live. What I'm going to do is I'm at my location at the minute, and I'm going to go down the road. I'll go down the road to another location B. And I'm going to do a wee bit of criminal damage. I do criminal damage. Hang on a minute. I'm going to go and I'll set up another live at location B. Yeah, hang on a minute. Oh, yeah. Aye. When I get down there, I'll set up another live at location B. I'll do the criminal damage. Then I'll come back and I'll, Madam X, I'll do another live and I'll tell you all about it. Is that all right, Madam X? Madam X is on the phone talking to one of the YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers. And she said you can hear her voice on the phone recording as well. Oh, okay. When you come back and do the live, I'll be in the live stream. I won't be jumping on. Oh, you won't be jumping on? No bother at all. No bother. Oh, there you are, Your Honour, says the prosecution. I will continue my questioning of Madam X. Madam X, you've just listened to a voice recording there of one of the three YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers in the court on trial today. And you have just heard yourself speaking in a telephone conversation. Can you confirm that that is suspect number one? And can you see him in the courtroom? Yes, it is, Mr. Prosecutor. It is suspect number one. I did have a telephone conversation with him, and there he is. She's pointing her finger at him. He's there. He is there. Yeah, she's pointed him out. Okay, thank you very much indeed, Madam X. Thank you very much for your evidence. It has been very, very enlightening and very damning. I must say, Your Lordship, Your Honour, that this chief prosecution witness, Madam X, has been excellent. She has been excellent in the witness box. And she has given us fantastic, marvellous testimony. In all my times as a prosecutor, Your Honour, I have to say to the judge and jury as well, in all my times as a prosecutor, I have not had a witness who has been better than her. She has given us a wonderful performance and gave us the damning evidence that should ensure members of the jury that you will come back with a guilty verdict for the 3 male YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers. Yes, I think you will come back with a guilty verdict. So at the moment, listen, I'm just going to wind this one up. We'll do another one update probably maybe tomorrow. But the thing is, what it's looking like at the moment, right? The crux of this this live stream is that Madam X, now the victims, you know, the victims of the YouTube stalking and law breaking, right? They might not want Madam X to get off scot-free and make a deal. But what they have to weigh up is if Madam X gets into the witness box as witness for the chief prosecution and all the evidence comes out, all the digital malicious communications, everything, and she is in there giving evidence, are they willing to see Madam X get off scot-free? Yeah. No prison sentence or anything for Madam X because she does a deal, but the other three get long, lengthy prison sentences. Long, lengthy prison sentences. We're going to talk about the long, lengthy prison sentences tomorrow. Tomorrow, when we continue with this, because we have to go more into this YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers, because it is now accountability time. It is accountability time, and now we have, it is, look, see, the victims of these crimes, they may not be able to control the fact that in all probability that Madam X will make a deal and get off for her part in the YouTube stalking and law-breaking crimes. But as part of that, her getting away scot-free, she will be chief witness for the prosecution, ensuring convictions and lengthy sentences for the three other male YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers, and also be a chief prosecuting witness for the other two that are off the radar at the moment. Low-key in sleeper mode, hiding. So there you have it. All right, people, I'm going to go now. Yeah, I've got to go out and do something. We will do another live and I will update you fully on the YouTube stalkers and lawbreakers in the tomorrow. Yeah, just before I go, as well, as we're making good progress, you know, with the campaign. The campaign is Autism Defence League, yeah, campaign in Stanley, County Durham, in the north of England. We are making progress. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to sign off now, people. Say, have a good afternoon. Be lucky and stay blessed. I'll catch you later, my people, my people. Bye for now.